Good Friday. Idea sports fans, you've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Outside, White. Pass to Daniels.
Watch the screen.
Back to White. Portis with it. High post shot. And the shot goes in. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game. And you know, guys, with him being on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Height. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Eubanks with it. Back to Portis. Pass to Daniels. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Eubanks. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the three. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. In the corner, Eubanks with it. Here's White. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Henderson outside.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. It's when it gets really exciting.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. That one misses.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Now, here's Ivy. Porter with the steal. 3-on-3. And finished off by Porter.
And there's an ease to Porter when he gets up vertically. Man, he can rise up and throw it down.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Daniels. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Prince outside. Clock at 4. Here's White. No good on the three. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here's Henderson. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. 4 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2, Bobby Portis.
And Portis drains both of them.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. But that passion, man, sometimes it'll really get your teammates going.
Smart, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple. Pass to Daniel. Back to Eubanks. Outside, White. Portis the screen. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Embiid. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Nice shot by Portis.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
.132 left in the first quarter. It doesn't go for him.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Prince misses. Henderson inside the three-point line. Porter. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That'll be his second foul of the game. Henderson outside. And then Henderson with the jam.
we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Portis can't get it to go. But drive by Henderson. And it's White with the rebound. Down low. Prince in the corner. Pass to Daniel. Prince the screen. In the corner, Eubanks with it. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Henderson. He's got 5. To the paint. There's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The visiting team, 50.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start. Catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Unloads. And it's White missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Smart misses. White goes in. And White with the stuff.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Up top, Henderson. He has 5. For the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Henderson with it. He's picked up by White. Back to Henderson. There's a screen by Porter. Henderson looking it over. Driving it.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, White. Right side, Portis. It's White on the wing. Got a piece of it.
Out of bounds.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Henderson's got 10 points.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Prince, right side. In the corner, Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Right side, Portis. Good D by Embiid. 3 on 3. Henderson for three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Prince with the ball. Scoreless thus far. In the corner, Eubanks with it. Pass to Daniels. Back to Eubanks. And it's off from three-point range. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Now Daniels. It's White on the wing. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Johnson up top. Outside, White. Pass to Daniels. Right a screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
Now here's Henderson. 12 points for him. Driving to the basket. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. White, wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Johnson. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a redraw.
.32 seconds left now here in the second. It's rebounded by Portis.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And that one is good. White's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Three-pointer by Embiid. And so we conclude the first half. Up 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's the visitors now. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Henderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Johnson. Prince outside. Now here's White. Back to Prince. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Henderson. He's got 14. And a minute played as the second half gets going. It's stolen by Johnson. He's got a clear path. Nice shot by Portis.
And Portis out there as the big guy, really running the court well.
Henderson outside. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Oh, man, Scoot Henderson, an elite leaper.
On the wing, Daniels. Still scoreless. From deep, Prince. Porter with the steal. It's Smart with the drive. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Man, that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Henderson. And he drives in. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
White drives in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To the inside. And taken away by Johnson. And White with the stuff.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's rebounded by Portis.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Outside, White. Back to Daniels. From deep. They get the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Portis and pressure going hand in hand that time, forcing his way to the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Henderson. 18 points for him. Drives to the hoop. And Henderson throws it down hard.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Prince looking around. Right a screen. Kicks it out to Prince. Just 3 to shoot. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. White's got 7 now in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot capitalize and continue to be aggressive.
Porter with the steal. Here's Henderson. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Portis. Here's Johnson. Back to Portis. A rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Henderson with it. 20 points for him. .121 left to play in the third. Three-pointer by Embiid. No good that time. Right side, White. Pass to Daniels. Inside. Here's Johnson. And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Henderson outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Misses the win. He had him with that pump fake. It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Daniel. And here is Johnson. Stolen by Henderson. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. "20 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Henderson. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. On the wing, Porter. Here's Thomas. Takes it inside. And we've reached the end of the third. They're up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The
visiting team, 35.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Daniels. Outside, White. There's a good screen. And a wide open look for Portis. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Outside Portis. In the corner, Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Henderson outside. Embiid inside. Assertive move by Embiid.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here is Daniels. Prince outside. Outside, White. Misses the three. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Henderson. A steal.
Second personal foul.
Daniels with it. To the middle. It's tipped. Embiid with it. Guarded now by Prince. Henderson left side. Offline with his three.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
On the wing, Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Team foul. At the line for two, Jalen.
That free throw, no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a two-possession deficit.
And stolen by White. And White with the stuff.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Henderson attacking. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. White's got 12 points in just the second half.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
To the inside. Johnson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Down low. Rim blocker, Joel Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Now Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Porter with the steal. And they're moving it up. Now here's Caruso.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Prince. Here's White. Now Daniels. Shoots the three. And it's White missing.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Pass to Porter. Yep, it counts.
And PJ coming through in a big spot.
Daniels with it. To the left wing. Out to White. Latrey sinks the triple. White's got 8 here in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. he asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money!
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Back to Caruso. Henderson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Money!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The visiting club takes the win.